committee member. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause from Brooklyn. One man enter, one man leave. One woman enter, one woman leave. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's powerlifting time. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, 2019 Raw National Championships. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the platform of plates, on the altar of Arnold, on the cage of kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is USA Powerlifting in the Thunderdome of powerlifting. Give me a round of applause for the powerlifters. We got 48 seconds. Give me a screen. Who's up first? Brannigan Coleman. All right, 20 seconds. Brannigan, Twan, and Emmett. First three lifters. You ready, Brannigan? All right, everybody, we're starting it. It's prime time. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bars loaded!
We are live at the 2019 USAPL Raw Nationals in Lombard, Illinois. I am your commentating live stream host, Heather Connor. This is prime time for the 59 kilos, 66 and 74 kilos. All right. That lift looked like a little hard for an opener. Hard for an opener.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, I'm hoping he can come back. I'm sure he can come back on his second and knock that out. Super narrow stance.
There's a lot of nerves going on. This is a big venue. Most people have never participated in a meet where this is this high a level, this high of production, and no matter how good you are, you don't even see something like this in usually a world championship.
Right,
This is
absolutely.
An exceptional thing to put on here by USA Powerlifting.
Make some noise for Investor!
Seventh opener. That looked more like an opener.
I agree. Just to remind everybody that is watching the live stream, this is the 59, 66, and 74 kilo men. get super high anxiety when lifters wait till like the final seconds to come out to do their squats.
I mean, ideally, if I'm coaching somebody or if I'm doing something, I want to be right there at the chalk box when they call bar loaded.
Absolutely.
Because let's say something happens, you have your full minute to think, wow, that was quick.
Well, you know what? He could have went out with 1 second left and still got that squat.
But there's a lifter on the CPU on the Canadian National Team, Mark Chan, never walks out with more than like 14 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Couldn't be me. I would have a mental breakdown. Charlie Yang, I probably just butchered that name. Excuse me if I did, in the 59 kilo class.
Nobody was 192 and a half. I mean, these are some big numbers for raw lifting right off the bat.
Some of these lifters, they have certain qualities that they do before each lift. As we saw that he counted his setup going on under the bar.
He's over to the 424 pounds. That's big for a guy that weighs.
I'm just trying to deadlift that.
Look at that. That's easy.
Solid opener. Still look like a warm-up.
Here we go. Let's take a look at it again. Here's our replay. I mean, that's honestly the way it opens.
I have seen your comment about the camera being zoomed in. We are not in control of where the camera is angled. I will be sure to mention that to them when there is a little break. Our next lifter, Tyler Marcel in the 66 kilo class, 197.5 kilos on the bar. Solid depth from Tyler.
You're seeing that with these elite competitors. Generally, on an opening attempt, you want to do something that you can hit for a triple three times.
Absolutely.
No matter how poorly you feel. Roll out of bed with the motor, sick, fever, go to the gym and do it for a triple. You can always take a big jump.
Always take a big jump.
If you open too heavy, what happens? Sometimes you don't. It's sad, don't you, Heather?
If I open up too heavy, my anxiety is just going to make me just go ahead and bomb out.
I mean, these people are competing, obviously not only for the glory of being here at prime time, having the entire world watching here, tuning in to watch USA Powerlifting Florida Nationals here in Lombard, Illinois, but they're also trying for spots on the national team to compete in world championships.
Absolutely.
So there is a lot riding on this.
Evan's taking the same weight of 197.5 kilos. Solid opener for Evan as well in the 66 kilo class. Oh, the lift was no good. They said he wasn't deep enough.
Guys, watch this. There you go. And it's really hard to tell. I mean, we kind of blocked in that replay a little bit. But again, the camera is set up for us, the audience, not for the referee.
Right.
It was quick and easy.
Very quick.
It wasn't too heavy.
What would you do? Would you go up in the weight or would you keep it the same?
With the way Evan is and as consistent as he is normally, whatever I was going to do for my second attempt, I'd split it and take half of that.
Right.
So you make some of that back up. Because that was not a problem at all. It was not a technical error. It was not too heavy for him. So I would split. Again, you don't want to just take that jump because you made the opening attempt.
Correct.
Instead, you've lost half and gained half back.
Right. Daniel Clement's up next, 66 kilos, 202.5 kilos on the bar. And it's a good lift for Daniel.
These numbers are going up really fast. We're now already at 2075.
And we're not even in the 74 kilo class yet. Orton Garcia up next with 207.5 kilos on the bar.
All right, here he comes out now.
457 pounds on the bar.
having guys open up with 3.5 times their body weight in squats.
There you go.
And making it look way easy.
These guys are already starting to build their totals, and that's what you're trying to do. If it's not where you start, Heather, right? It's where you finish up.
It's where you finish.
You know, another thing too, I found I always want to take big jumps. I always want to take 20-kilo jumps from my first and my second. And the reason I do that is because I take the bigger jumps, I actually get more rest because I slide down in the flight every attempt. So I get increased rest. If you miss a lift, you get decreasing rest.
Yep, it's all about adding the kilos to build that total. Because at the end of the day, you might have to come down to that final deadlift. And I think we might be seeing some of that tonight.
Yep.
Bars loaded, Mike Coombs. Give me a big round of applause for Mike Coombs.
Mike Coombs in the 59-kilo class, 215 kilos.
Mike is an absolutely amazing squatter. He's been at this, I've known this kid since he was, I don't know, 15 years old, probably. And just watch how quick he is in this squat. One of the best squatters in the history of this sport in this weight class.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
There you go. Watch him now. Watch how slow and quick he is. There you go. Down and up. Wait till you see a bench press. And his deadlift is consistently going up. It's not great, but it's getting better. So he just gets more and more dangerous every single year.
Oh, wow. That was a very smooth squat. Rodrigo Manzo up next in the 66-kilo class with a 220-kilo squat opener.
From the strength athlete out of San Diego, California.
So what is it, 220 kilos?
Yeah, 220. Solid opener for Rodrigo.
You guys are putting a lot of pressure on each other now.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you make cleans, that much more pressure on everybody else. Now, do you feel better, Heather, being in the front of the pack or being just behind the front of the pack? What do you like better?
I don't know. I guess like being in the back, I can see how the judges are. But if I'm in the front, I'm the one that's kind of setting the bar. Like people are judging how the judges are going to be based off of how they treat me.
Right.
And I kind of like to get a feel of the judges before I go out there. So if I have to make any kind of technical, fixes, I can go ahead and plan for that.
And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for that either.
Right, it could go either way.
It's more based on your own emotional state, how you
Yeah.
are as a lifter. Some people are very outgoing, some people are very introverted. Doesn't mean that's a wrong choice.
Right. Because I'm usually in the back of the pack when it comes to like squats or deadlifts, but for bench, I'm always gonna be in the front because anybody that knows me, they know my bench isn't up to par with the rest of my lift.
Oh, because your arms are getting down. Remember the last time I saw you, hopefully that bench is going up too.
I mean, maybe. Super easy opener for Andreas Ramos. 227.5 kilos. Jeez Louise.
This is our last attempt. Opening attempt is 235 kilos.
Jonathan Garcia opening up with 235 kilos. I don't know, this is pretty impressive.
We're already over 500 pounds on openers.
An opener. Here we go. Sick.
Come on, Jonathan.
And
Don't bandage it up.
if I know him like I think I do, I'm pretty confident that he's going to make this look pretty easy.
on, Jonathan. Let's go now.
Here he goes.
And just like I thought, Jonathan Garcia opens up, makes it look beautiful. The judges hopefully agree. Absolutely.
Awesome. Now we're going back to the top of the order.
If I'm not mistaken, there are 2 flights. The first flight is going to be the 59, the 66 kilo men. The second flight after these rounds of squats will be the 74.
That is correct.
So Taylor Atwood will be coming out soon. I do see your comments on the live stream. I know you guys are asking for him. He is coming out just in the second session.
Bar is loaded here right now for the second
This
set.
is Juwan in. He hails from Guam.
So he missed his opener. He upped it 5 kilos on his second attempt to 190.
And again, that's not, like we were talking before, that's not a bad idea.
Not a
It's
bad
only
idea.
5 kilos, it's 11 pounds. It's not a killer, and that's not a normal jump here
Right.
for an elite lifter. Normally in this week, they're going to go 10, 12, and probably maybe even 15. Just very conservative. He's just trying to not fall behind, trying to pick up that extra 5 kilos for the long.
Unfortunately, I'm not too sure if that 5 kilo jump was needed. As always, I'm going to hope he can come back on his third attempt and get it.
This, I mean, you know, I'm not sure what's going on in his health. I don't really know the lifter at all. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. But it looks like a training thing. He's just not hitting the standard of training.
Right.
When you hit the platform, it's really hard. So when you see people in training videos, and it's high, and I mean high.
Yeah.
You say, well, it's just training. But perfect practice makes perfect. Not practice makes perfect. Right? So do you ever, you're always in depth, Heather, right? When you're
Absolutely not.
absolutely not.
If I'm going to be honest, like I'll look back at my videos and be like, wow, okay.
And what do you do after that?
I go back and make it count. But unfortunately, I better make it the first time at the competition.
Yeah, no kidding. Right? And you see, you're talking about you have added stress from not knowing, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to, especially on an opener, you don't want to have down whether you can make an opener. There we go. Wow.
Yeah, he made that look like a solid opener, and unfortunately, it's a second attempt. So Evan's back up. He missed his opener.
Yeah, he got caught on depth.
Yeah, he got caught on depth.
And Monroe, when you said, you know, that looks like an opener, he only went
Yeah.
up 2.5 kilos.
Yeah.
He only went up 6 pounds.
Evan here stayed at the same weight after being caught on depth.
He's still here at 197.5.
So we're going to see if Evan can come back, which I'm pretty confident he can.
And he's an experienced lifter. He's good.
Yeah, strength was definitely not an issue on his opener.
Quick. The referees say here.
Yeah, I think he was well deep enough for that one. 3 white lights for
There you go.
Evan.
And it was fast, and it was, you know, and he repeated. And again, whether you repeat your opener or whether you go up a little bit, it doesn't, I don't have a problem with it either way. Yeah, and so, wow.
Up next, Charlie Yang,
There he
59
is.
kilos. Second attempt of 205 kilos.
So he went up 12.5 kilos. It's a nice jump for this weight class. Let's see what he does here. mean, and again, we were talking about what do you do if you miss. That was pretty quick. The two referees say here, 3 white lights.
Yes.
We're talking about like what you do if you miss your opener. And if you miss lift, it really depends on one, the coaching style that you have, but it also depends on your lifter. If you have a nervous lifter, you definitely don't want to try and split her to
Absolutely.
Take it.
I was just thinking to myself, you know, if your mentality goes out the window once you miss on that opener, some lifters find it hard to get back in the right mindset to be able to get that second attempt back.
Right. Because you've already missed the opener, you don't want to throw away the second attempt.
Right.
Also, because you do something that spoils the regular flow of what the lifter would do based on their personality.
Exactly.
All right, so right now,
Emmett with 205 kilos. Oh. I was going to say, if he ended up grinding that one out, I don't foresee him having any more kilos left in him on that
squat.
No, I mean,
he took a 15-kilo jump there, too. See his knees going in?
Yeah.
He just is not, I mean, he's in a bad position. I think some of that is technique issue, but again, is that a technique that's reinforced in his training sessions in the gym, or is it just something that went wrong?
Right.
So we'll see on his third if he can come out and possibly correct that. But
maybe
that 15 kilo, that 33-pound jump is kind of big. It looked like a big number there now based on what he did.
Tyler Marcel up next with 210 kilos. It's a pretty comfortable second attempt. I'd say he has about 2.5, 5 kilos left in him for his third attempt.
Yeah, it's good. A little slower than his opener.
Right.
But still kept the same, squat looked the same, just slower. It's okay. I start worrying about lifters when I see the form start to break down on the second attempt. So where do you go on a third?
You just don't.
You just don't, yeah, you just don't. Hey, look, there are times when either on the live stream or when I've been coaching people, I'm like, they're like, I only want to go up 2.5 kilos on my third attempt squat. No, you're passing. You're passing. We're going to make it up on the deadlift. You're not going to do a third attempt squat and go up 2.5 kilos. Doing a bench, you can do that, where your best thing that you're trying to do is go 3 for 3 and kind of bridge out your total to your deadlift.
Daniel Clements up next with 212.5 kilos on the bar. I think that was a pretty easy second attempt for Daniel. And it's a good lift.
That was a good choice right there, 10 kilos.
I agree. Very smooth for a second attempt.
Barcelona Garcia, 217.
Garcia's also making a 10 kilo. They're kind of pacing each other.
Yeah.
And we don't know what strategy people set, right? Some people want to go out and go out hard. Some people just want to stay near somebody and then try to push them on the bench or the deadlift. So we don't know what everybody's strategies are. It's more than just how much you can squat today. It's what you can force the other person to do and make a mistake.
Absolutely.
This is chess, think checkers.
I'm not good at checkers.
It's not fun. Checkers are only fun when you use shot classes for the pieces.
There you go.
Then it's fun.
Then I can just be terrible and drunk, so it's cool.
Kick me, baby. Good. All right, here we go. Wow, he dunked that.
Morgan Garcia made that 217.5 look
awesome.
quick. Up next we have Rodrigo Manzo. Did he say 501 pounds?
Yep. 227.5, baby.
Jesus.
501 pounds, Rodrigo Manzo. 66-kilo weight class.
These guys weighing 66 kilos, squatting well over 500 pounds is just amazing to me.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And I'm amazed by the smaller lifters. Yeah, the big guys I'm amazed by too, but to see them move, 4-time bodyweight squat, 4-time bodyweight deadlift.
Yeah. I think as the sport progresses, we're going to see a lot more, excuse my language if this offends anybody, but freaks coming out to play.
That look
super easy for him.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing that now. The numbers, the world records, the American records for raw lifting now are what the geared records were 15 years ago. Which is just crazy when you think about people having suits on or bench shirts and knee wraps. These guys are now just doing it in knee sleeves.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and I think part of it is very large numbers. We've just gotten so many more people into bar sports now that we have more people to choose from.
Yeah.
So the cream is really rising to the top. Before it was such a niche sport, no one even knew it existed. There's Mike Coons here, multi-time world champion, both in free lift and bench press.
235 kilos. Like I cannot help but, y'all. I really don't even know what to say about that. Like,
it's just amazing, and watch his technique never changes. Never changes, folks.
I mean, we saw a slight struggle there, but holy crap.
Yep. And I think at the Arnold, we had the squat for reps.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do 2 times your body weight. I think he did 2 times his body weight, like 42 times or some crazy thing. So he's got a little stamina in him too.
5:29 for his second attempt.
Andreas Ramos. I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
240 kilos. I just think he's an amazing lifter as well. Like, I like to see the talent that's starting to come out.
Yeah, 240, that's a good number right here for him.
Heather Connor is competing this year. I compete tomorrow, sillies.
Really, she doesn't look anything like a boy.
Oh wow, was that an opener? Wow, Andrea said, hang on a second, I'm still warming up. Whew. Wait, what did they say?
You know, with Ramos, like, he's got a good squat there. But his problem is his bench is not where the rest of the pack is. So it's a little bit harder for him. So somebody like that, the idea is to go 3 for 3, add as much to your subtotal as you can, and then he's a real good deadlifter and do that. You're kind of in that same boat, so you know that.
Yeah.
You know that I got to go 3 for 3 to the bench. It doesn't matter if I take 2.5 kilo jumps, right, or whatever it is. I just want to go and get it done.
Yeah, I just do what I can on bench because, you know what? Whatever.
Listen, superstar, just playing it off like, yeah, right.
There's no love-hate, it's just hate-hate. Jonathan Garcia, 247.5.
Wow.
Jesus, kilos.
Blasted that.
Holy moly.
You know, and a lot of what's feeding this, too, is our collegiate ranks have just swollen. We have 1,355 lifters registered for this meet. Our collegiate meet runs about the same number of lifters.
Oh,
and
wow.
That's feeding a lot of our, so that's feeding a lot of it. Garcia is another one who's come through high school, through colleges, been around for a while with us. And we're seeing more of that. Kids come up through high school and collegiate, and they come right through into the open. And that's the strength, really the strength of this organization.
All right. Twan, he needs this 3rd attempt. I'm hoping he can push out this 3rd attempt because I would hate to see him get disqualified for not having a good lift.
I mean, you come all this way, you train. This is our national championship. You trained for a year to get to this point.
Unfortunately,
Looks like he's high on that.
I saw that he was high.
Yeah, three red lights. You know, and that's an issue. Watch what happens here. He goes down, and his head goes up, but his hips never get down.
Right. And you know, I had that same problem when I wore squat shoes. I was more forward than anything, so I said, screw it, rip my bed flats.
Well, you know, and that's an underrated part is selecting your shoe style or your heel height or whatever you're doing. And people want to just style up with their shoes. Guys, try 2, 3, 4 different pairs and see what worked the best for you. Try wide stance, narrow stance. Not everybody's the same. Imitating a great lifter is not the best way to do this. All right, let's see what we got there. All right, 2 to 1, good lift there.
We have Emmett up next with 205 kilos. He misses on his second attempt. I'm pretty confident that he can come back on his third attempt.
All right, here he comes out here.
Just a little bit too heavy for him.
Yeah, and even at that high, you can tell he's not feeling confident about that. All right.
Terrell Monroe, 207.5 kilos.
207.5 kilos for Terrell.
Interesting enough, he went 190, 192.5, and then now 207.5.
Huh.
To me, that's.
I wonder why he took that 2.5 kilo jump on his.
You know, I would love to sit down and talk with him,
Maybe it didn't feel good.
Find out what the issue is. But to me, it's a shock to the body. I'd rather take a bigger jump at the beginning and a smaller jump at the end.
I feel like there was a downward motion.
Yellow cards there, and maybe red, 3 whites. There we go.
But you know what? The judges, they see differently than we do, so.
Now, watching on a replay, they were 100% correct. That bar never went down.
Okay.
It just stopped. And he fought well. Because when that bar dips, a lot of times what people are trying to do is flip their hips back under the bar to regather themselves. And that's when you get that bar dip. And he stayed with his form, he pushed through, and he got that lift.
Charlie up next with 210 kilos in the bag.
Taking a 5 kilo, 11 pound jump right here.
Definitely deep enough. I think that was a solid third attempt.
Easy right there, 3 red lights.
Lift is good. Evan Glasgow, 210 kilos.
We have Evan up next.
Bars loaded. Evan Hales from Long Island.
210 kilos.
Big lift here for him. Taking a 12.5 kilo jump. He missed his opener on depth, came back and hit it pretty well. Let's see what he does here now. And I see Evan compete probably 3 to 4 times a year.
Yeah.
He's in New York a lot, and I'm not a very far trip from there at all. Good kid. Used to lift, I think, a little too heavy in his selection, or open too heavy. He's gotten that a little bit under control now. Let's see what he does here on his third attempt.
Pretty solid third attempt for Evan.
3 white lights, the lift is good for Evan. Tyler Marcel, 215. Bars loaded.
Tyler Marcel with 215 kilos on the bar.
Kabuki strength in the house.
like a pretty good third attempt for Tyler.
Yeah, it was easy right there for him. I'm still going up by 5 kilos. There you go, look at it, that's nice and easy right there.
Garcia in the whole matchup.
Daniel with 217.5 kilos on the bar. He went up 5 kilos from his second attempt. All right, all you Taylor fans, Flight B will be starting soon. Now that was really pushing that third attempt.
Yeah, definitely was. Three white lights, there you go. So he got it all right there. He got
Yeah.
every bit he had on this
I don't
day.
think he had half a kilo left in him.
Yeah, so he was trying to hit those hips,
Yes.
those hips under. He didn't have another 2.5 kilos. That was a good call right there.
Morgan Garcia with 225 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, 496 on the bar. Just a little under 500. It's a heck of a lift, man.
I was gonna say, still super impressive.
Oh yeah. No, that wasn't a slight. That was just saying this is 500.
I'm way distracted about his like calf veins. Like watching the live stream, I'm just like, holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like he cut it a little bit high, even on it. You know, again, feeling a little uncomfortable, unsure of it.
All right. Rodrigo Manso, 232.5. Bars loaded.
And he's taking pretty good jumps. He did a 7.5 kilo jump. Now he's doing a 5 kilo jump. So that's kind of where you see it. You see that bigger jump. Heather and I were talking before. You see that bigger jump from your first to your second, slightly smaller jump between your second and your third.
Rodrigo Manzo with 232.5 kilos on the bar.
All about elevation. Squat and elevate.
They do love calf veins.
Yeah, some serious fascination with that there.
No, it was a comment I saw talking about me.
I
Like,
know, man. Hope you guys are watching this in the gym training while you're watching this.
still not gonna go home and train calves, but I'll just admire it while I'm here. Solid third attempt choice for Rodrigo.
All right, this is an American record attempt.
An American record attempt.
145 kilos, 540.
See, I like Mike's guys. See, I like Mike's jumps. Again, Mike's from that same school of thought that I am.
Yeah.
He did the 20 kilo. He did a 20 kilo jump from his first to his second, and now he's taking a 10 kilo jump here, and it's gotten into an American record again. And Mike has been the world record holder in both equipped and raw squat. Matter of
Lord
fact,
have mercy.
he hit the first IPF raw world record of all time was him squatting at the Arnold.
Well, let's see if he can go ahead and break this record.
I believe in you, Michael.
Gino believes in him.
What's an American
And if
record?
Gino believes in you, then you gotta hit it.
But Gino believes in Tinkerbell and free food too, so we don't.
I think we all believe in free food.
Yes, we do.
It tastes a little bit better.
And Tinkerbell too. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Oh, just a little too much for Michael. Nonetheless, great attempt.
Ramos is now at 250, 551 pounds.
We have lifters from all over watching. Even one of our favorite Canadian friends, Blake Barrett, have gotten word is watching.
No more changes. Lifters in the next flight. No more changes to your openers.
I have no favorite people. I hate everyone else. You know that. I'm quiet. Never talk to anybody.
Andreas Ramos up next with 250 kilos, a 10-kilo jump from his second attempt. I think he's got this in the bag. He's made pretty much all of his squats look very, very easy.
What again? He did 12.5 kilos and then 10. Very smart attempt selection here. Watch him go. There you go.
All right, Andreas. With that kind of attitude of making everything look easy, he could just leave. 4 times his body weight. Jonathan Garcia. I don't know, Elliot. I'm gonna have to go to that open bar and just pop open some bottles. It's getting pretty interesting out here.
Well, you know what? I really like being in this hotel because the convention's all over the place. They're constantly having banquets.
Yes.
They've already got 200 people in there. 202, you and me. They're not going to notice the difference.
You know what? Nobody on this live stream needs to hear me with any type of drink in me, so.
You get more interesting. I can't ever understand what you're saying, but you're way more interesting. Watch out at the buffet after you lift, though.
Oh, yeah.
You can kill some food.
No.
Oh, man.
You got 1 white, 2 reds.
Oh.
Watch the speed.
I want to say that he got the rack command because that was a pretty long wait. That almost made me curse Elliot on the live stream.
I know. Arian Cabeza. So Arian went to the jury table with 3 Category 1 international referees who oversee, and they're going to try and agree. All 3 of them have to agree on whether to overturn it or not, so it has to be 3-0 to overturn it. We'll kind of keep track of that and watch the score.
Eric Lapointe, we are starting off the 74-kilo class, my live stream friends. So the wait is almost over. Your precious Taylor Atwood will be coming up soon. We are starting session B. Eric Lapointe, 217.5 kilos on the bar.
Lift is good, Lapointe.
That's an easy opening attempt from the
Lawrence Atwood, 507 pounds. On deck, Josiah Himmerod.
already second attempt. I'm sorry. Not second attempt. The second lifter in the first attempt. So we're already over 500 pounds.
Second session. Lawrence.
No laughing, baby.
Wow, he's super tall. Lawrence with a 230-kilo opener.
Yeah, he was very tall for the 74-kilo class.
Hello, Heather.
Hi. Super easy. I always wonder how it feels for these taller people that have to go down so far to squat. Can't relate at all. Not even a little bit. I feel it for you guys. That's a long way up.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm tall for a 93.
I'm tall for a 47, you know.
I feel like I'm a basketball player sometimes
Me too,
when I'm in
me
the
too.
warm-up room. I know, so do you too.
We have Josiah up next with 240 kilos on the bar.
But, you know, the other 93 is going to have veiny calves like me, so it's
People always tell me I look taller in person. Just kidding, they absolutely don't say that, but Never heard of that. Super easy opener.
All right, trans opening at 242.5.
Now, is there going to be anybody in the 74 class that you think is going to push Taylor Atwood?
You know, if Taylor is Taylor, then no at this point. And for a number of reasons. One, he's strong, right?
Yeah.
Start off there. He's strong. He is
Very
a freak of
strong.
nature. And he gets everything out of his training. When you watch his training videos, he is always spot on. The other thing is he is an egoist. He understands how good he is. It's hard to beat somebody in their natural environment when they know how good they are. And he's going to tell you, come and take this raw meat from me.
Kim Tran made that look super easy.
Man, Shelby's already at 255.51.
Is his name Kevin and not Kim? Is it Kevin Tran? Why did they have Kim on there?
I have no idea.
The audacity. I will make this right. Richard Cho up next with 250 kilos on the bar.
Opening 250 kilos, 551.
We're going to have to throw some respect on Kevin's name since they have it as Kim. I wonder how that got just mixed
I
up.
have no idea. Well, and sometimes, now here's the thing. People do the online entry, so sometimes their names are weird because they put them in weird themselves, folks. We've had some very odd ones. Get up, Joe!
He just always, even at Worlds, Richard Cho made things look so easy. You guys, I'm gonna call him Kevin. His name better be Kevin or I swear. Y'all are telling me Kevin.
We don't care, we'll use any name. It's fine. You want us to call him Bubba? Bubba Tran?
Daddy Tran, just kidding. Just kidding, live stream.
No, you're not.
Jacob Ramos up next with 250 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, you want to see something? You want to, we got everybody's all Taylor. There's a good reason for it.
Right.
Kid's a good lifter, and he puts on a hell of a show.
And you know what? His dad's a really great guy, too. If you've never met Taylor's dad, shout out to him, too. That's like, they're just a duo. You don't see them without each other when it comes to competition.
Jacob Ramos is up now.
Solid opener. Oh, wow. Opening up with his PRA.
Yeah, pretty good. You're seeing more and more of that in class in raw lifting. People opening with PRs, and they're already in prime time. The numbers are just going crazy. Max opened at 252.5. Again, talking about somebody like a Taylor. If you want to emulate someone, emulate him. Because he comes, all three lifts are big. He's at the end of the flight in all three disciplines. That is huge, folks.
Yes.
When you can set the pace in all three lifts, it is tough to beat that person. You've got to be lucky and good.
Yes.
There you go. All right, Austin Perkins up now, 260 kilos on the bar. Well, I'd like to say that Taylor Atwood.
Austin Perkins, he's a solid lifter though. 260 kilos
Now,
on the bar.
As a great squatter yourself, a world-class squatter, what is your favorite accessory exercise to do other than just a squat variation itself? What do you like to do that you think helps push your squat along?
I hate accessories, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know, like, 1 second. Austin Perkins making that 260 opener look a little bit like a warm-up.
Yep. There you go. Watch it again. Watch how fast he is, guys. There you go. All right, Say is also taking 573, 260 kilos.
If I'm not mistaken, he competed at Worlds too, right?
I think so, yes.
Come on, Michael. On deck is Taylor. Nicole, on deck is Taylor.
Ray Williams will be lifting Sunday, and he will be lifting all the weight. You guys know how it goes.
And Ray's got something to prove, folks. So I would tune in on Sunday.
Wow, we need 260 kilos.
And here we go.
All right, Taylor Atwood fans, 262.5 kilos on the bar.
And we're seeing some big jumps here for second attempt.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see a battle. And this is where the separation, in this 74 kilo class, this separation is going to start right with second attempts.
Now, Michael was the junior world champion, so I think he's going to push Taylor when it comes to squats. But that's what makes things exciting.
Exactly.
I have noticed that Taylor is not wearing his all black, and he did say that was like a superstition type thing.
Yep.
So let's see how this goes. He has changed it up on us today.
We know one thing he has not changed.
His
The
hair?
recipe for his product, man.
I thought we were talking about how great his hair looks.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Secret sauce, baby. His hair product. Look at that.
And he made it look so easy.
And he smiles. Watch it. Now realize he has the best squat opener by only 2.5 kilos.
Right.
Watch what happens on the second, and watch again what happens on the third.
Yeah,
and that's where that separation happens, folks.
So either Michael's really going to push him and say, hey, Taylor, you know what? I'm in this for wins, too.
Well, Michael's taking a 17.5 kilo jump.
17.5 kilo jump?
17 kilo jump.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Still.
15. I'm asleep.
I'm
But again,
Wake up.
all right, Taylor put in the same exact number.
For second attempt.
275, both men.
Oh, Jesus. Eric up next with 230 kilos on the bar.
And that's what I'm saying. The separation is going to start to happen. And not just for Taylor and Say, right? But it's going to be throughout the entire flight of 74s. We're going to start seeing everybody start spreading out now. Everybody's going big on second attempts.
Very, very solid second attempt for Eric LaPointe.
All right, Lawrence Adler's up now, 242.5. 12.5 kilo jump here.
Lawrence Abner up next with 242.5 kilos on the bar.
Slower than his first, wasn't it there?
It was. I'll give him about 2.5 more kilos left in the tank on that one.
Yep, Josiah's up now, 250 kilo, took a 10 kilo jump.
Josiah up next with 250 kilos on the bar.
These guys are really pacing each other. They're going to start seeing who's going to blink here. You know, it depends on your coaching style. And where Taylor is, Taylor's so good, he can just kind of pace the pack and just wait till everybody else makes a mistake. Put just enough pressure on them. He doesn't have to go 100%.
Right.
If Taylor goes 8 for 9, he's going to be tough to beat, no matter what any other numbers people put on the bar.
Well, if I jump 17 kilos on squat, I'm going to get crushed. So I envy these jumps.
What do you normally take from your first to your second attempt? How big a jump do you normally take?
I take usually around maybe a 7.5 kilo, maybe 10
that's still a
kilo
decent
jump.
percentage of your body weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Depends on how easy I make the opener look. Like if I want to be an idiot and make it look super tough, I'll just go up a little bit, maybe 5 kilos. I like to do that sometimes just to keep people on their toes.
But 7.5 kilos is, like for me, that would be like making a 12.5, 15 kilo jump.
Yeah.
But for my body weight. So that's still a big jump. While you're saying you're envious, you're doing pretty much what they're doing. Don't sell yourself short. Maybe you'll be a good lifter someday, Heather. Come on now.
Probably
Give
not,
yourself a
though.
little credit. Probably not.
I'm just chilling. Richard Cho missing his second attempt due to depth.
So get back to what we were talking about before. So you said you really don't like to do accessory work. Oh, there we go. So do you just train straight bar squat all the time? Is that your...
Oh, wait. Richard Cho's up now? Wait a minute.
Yeah, Richard Cho's up now, 242.5. I'm sorry, 262.5. That was Tran.
Oh, that was
boy,
Kevin Daddy Tran.
Kevin Tran. Yeah.
Sorry. Yikes, they had the name wrong back here. Kevin Tran missed his second due to depth. Ugh. When you start getting these names right, I'm slipping. Richard Cho is up now, 262.5 kilos.
Yeah, Tran's just going to repeat, which is really, I mean, that was the only thing you could do right there.
Still making it look pretty easy. Oh. Don't worry, you guys. I'm going to get Kevin's name correct.
So in following these third attempt squats on this flight of 74s, we're going to take a 10-minute break before we move into the bench press to give some time to flip the platform over, the spotters and loaders. Gives everybody time to warm up because these are relatively small flights and they move really fast.
Jacob Ramos up now with 262.5 kilos on the bar.
Watch it on.
He did not wait for the squat command. He missed the squat command.
All right, Nick Stanza's up now, 265 kilos. Taking a 12.5 kilo jump here.
Zach is also a very good lifter.
Yes, he
It's
is.
very interesting to watch. 265 kilos on the bar.
Now, something to keep in mind here. Say is the lighter lifter than Taylor Atwood, but Atwood has a lower lot number.
That's right.
So it's a battle. Each one's got about a half a dozen to go.
Right.
One's got the first half, the other one's got the second half. Wow.
Very good second attempt for Zach.
All right, Austin Perkins is up now. to 175 kilos. 15-kilo jump, which is just huge for this body weight.
Austin Perkins, 275 kilos.
Our last 3 lifters in this plate are all taking 275 for their seconds. Of course, then Taylor Atwood, Mike will say, open bigger in the bench than Perkins. So Perkins needs to go 3 for 3 in the squat, 3 for 3 in the bench, and try to make some move up. Wow.
Well, he made that certainly look very
Let's see
easy.
what the referees say right there.
I think Austin is hyping himself up. He knows that was a good lift. It was fast. I think Austin's feeling really good.
Oh, yeah. All right, here comes Taylor Atwood.
Taylor Atwood. So looks like Michael will be taking the last squat in this session. Taylor Atwood with 275 kilos on the bar.
Now remember that, folks, I'm telling you right now, we're only in second attempt squats. That lot number and that body weight are going to come into play on third attempt deadlift. Lots of here for Taylor Atwood. See that?
Made it look very easy.
Yeah, there's certain athletes in any sport that I call show ponies.
Right.
And he's one of them right there. The lights come on. He's great every day in the gym. When the lights come on the big stage, he puts it all out there. He enjoys it.
Michael up next to finish off the second round squats with 275 kilos on the bar. Let's see if he can make it look as easy as both Taylor and Austin.
Now for you guys at home, they're not just resting the bar on their shoulders. They are literally pulling the bar down onto them, trying to bend that bar onto their back and be as tight as possible. There you go. Nice solid walk out there for him.
Oh, wow.
Game on.
You blinked, you missed it. I think both Michael and Austin are trying to send a message to Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely sending a message.
Oh, yeah.
That was incredible.
Austin put his 285, got up 10 kilos for his third.
Went up 10
Let's
kilos.
see
Someone on the
going.
live just said he had about 10 kilos left in him. Eric Lapointe up next with 235 kilos on the bar. Whew, those last 3 squats were just incredible.
Yeah, they are. These guys are setting the standard right here for the way powerlifting is supposed to be conducted.
Allegra Hudson made a comment saying Taylor's probably backstage sweating, and I'm going to have to agree with her.
I don't know. I think he's back there touching his hair up, personally. No, he's sweating a little bit, but he's concentrating on what he's doing. He's going to let the coach figure out, the game plan for where to go. But Allegra's right, though. It's not an easy road. And Allegra knows she's been into some of those dog fights herself.
Oh, yes.
In fact, I think the last time I saw Allegra was right here at the Berry Hotel, I believe. All right, let's see where we're going here now. Arch Abner, 247 and a half, only a 5-kilo jump.
What a fight. What a fight. Solid third choice.
See, and that was a
lift.
brilliant selection. Watch here. It was a brilliant selection of only going up 5 kilos.
Now that.
I mean, he didn't have a half kilo left in him.
No.
Right? And that's
if you're going to leave it all on the platform, this is the place to do it.
That's the place to do it.
Kevin Tran with 255 kilos on the bar.
He missed this on his second attempt. Let's see if he can come back here and nail this on his third.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I think he has this one.
See what the referees say here.
The lift is good.
That's a good lift. There we go. Watch it here on replay, man. Gets that big breath. He stayed true to his form. There you go. All right. Sion's up now 257.5. So he went 10 kilos and then 7.5 kilos. A nice little spread right there for him.
Josiah up next with a 257.5 kilo squat. Look, I told you I was going to come back to get his name correct. He seems very happy about that third squat.
There we go. Beautiful.
Rightfully so.
I love the bar to 578 Ramos.
All right, Jacob Ramos, 262.5. Missed this on his second.
Bar is
Went up to 12.5 kilos. And it looked like it might have been just a little too big a jump for him. Let's see what happens here on his third if he comes back to get it.
Jacob Ramos up next with 262.5 kilos on the bar. Things can get pretty interesting when it comes to these lifts because some lifters, they don't always post what they've been hitting in the gym, so they might come out with things we've never seen.
Yeah, just look, on his second attempt, I mean, you had to take the third, you had to take it again.
Yeah.
But it just looked too much on his second
Right.
attempt.
Richard Cho up next. 270 kilos on the bar. Saying this would be a PR for Richard Cho, 270 kilos.
Awesome.
Definitely deep enough.
Give him another round of applause.
Just not there today.
Nope.
Zachary DiCostanzo, the bar is loaded, 600 pounds. He hails from Joey Flex Training Systems.
Zach up next with 272.5 kilos on the bar.
600 pounds.
600.
It's a big lift. 74 with his knee sleeves. Knee sleeves in nature, man. That's all it is right there. Hey, no help. Everything that you done, everything that you put in your food to feed it, all the training comes down to this on this third attempt right here.
We're going to see these lifters giving it all they got on these third attempts. For sure. Going for PRs.
Alright, Austin Perkins is up down 285 kilos.
An American record attempt for Austin Perkins. 285 kilos, American record. Junior American record.
See, we got people competing right now, possibly for the sub-junior, the junior, and the open slots on the World Classic team. So there's a lot going on here.
And I don't know about you, but he just made that look too easy.
All right, Taylor Atwood's up now, going to 185 kilos.
Oh, I am sorry. Taylor Atwood is up next with an Open American record.
The best overall lifter in Sweden by IPF formula across all weight classes. Best IPF formula, champion of champions, best overall lifter and world champion, American record attempt.
And he is just a great guy, too. That's the thing that I love about this sport. One of the things I love about this sport is that the people that are at the highest level of this sport are some of the nicest, most together people you ever meet.
Yes, I have to agree.
You know, it is hard to be a mess in your life outside of powerlifting and come in here and put on good performances. Because your entire life has to be built around this sport. There goes Taylor, he gets that deep breath.
Woo. Let's see if
smile.
he gets that Open American record. It's his.
There he goes.
All right. We have Michael up next. I think Michael is going to try to take that record from Taylor. I mean, he made that second attempt look way easy. If he makes it look anything like his second attempt, it's going to get taken away from Taylor easily.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt. This right now could be a turning point for me.
Oh, yeah.
Very quickly. And we've already seen some of the guys who wanted to get up to the top of this kind of fall by the wayside already.
Right.
Because they're trying to match everybody else. But right now, Michael Say is ready to make good with his own stamp on the 74 kilo class. Take away Taylor Atwood's record that he just set 60 seconds ago.
Let's go, Michael. Oh, wow.
Yep.
An American record looking that easy.
This is just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Michael has just set the bar.
Now, is Michael still a junior?
All right, 10 minutes on the clock.
I don't know.
10 minutes on the clock.
Is he still a junior? I'm sure the people on the live stream can tell us if he is still a junior or not.
But anyway, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. They're going to flip over. Everybody's warming up now, so Flight A is in there warming up to get ready. They're the 59s and the 66s. They'll be out first to bench press and then followed by the 74s. Heather and I are going to go take a little comfort break and be back and join you in about 6 or 7 minutes.
6 or 7 minutes. Stay tuned, guys.
There you go. Thank you.
Wow, my name is right. I like that.
Here we go. Heather Connor and I'm Elliot Feldman here. We're your commentators.
I don't know. I kind of liked Heater.
Here comes.
Yeah, with anybody saying Heater, I think she's down by the creek, but I haven't seen her for a while.
So, speaking of squats, what do you think is the most exciting part that's happened so far?
I think those last two. I think Taylor setting the American record, and then Sid coming right back and taking it away from him.
Yes.
Less than a minute later.
I think that is something that everybody that is tuning in can agree on. For those that are just tuning in, Taylor Atwood set an open American record just to have it taken less than 60 seconds later by Michael. Just chipping that American record and taking it away from Taylor. So I think we are going to see guys really pushing it in the 74 class.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens here because Taylor, I'm thinking from knowing Taylor, and I don't really know Michael at all, but from knowing Taylor and seeing him compete for years because he was living in New York City for a long time, he's still living upstate New York. I think he's just going to pace it out and just force mistakes and do just enough to win this.
Right.
He's not going to try to go super big. He's not going to try to exceed the world record total. All right? I think he's just going to come in here and do a workmanlike performance, show off a little bit, do what he has to do. Because he definitely, if he tries to show off and slip up and try to go big on every lift, he is going to lose this meet. And I think he knows that. He's in control. I mean, in control emotionally, then he's going to do what he needs to do.
Absolutely.
Right? Because his big goal is to get back to work. It's not to produce the biggest total here possible.
Twan up with 117.5 kilos for his opening bench attempt. Pretty easy opener for Twan.
Mike Coombs is up now with the same 117.5 kilos. Because you have, so every lifter and every coach, you have your hierarchy of needs, right? And for someone here, someone at Taylor's level, the number one thing is winning the meet. Everything else is second to winning the meet. Like if he'd gotten that American record in the squat and lost this meet, he would not have been happy.
Right.
Because that's the number one goal. Everything else falls behind that because he wants to go back to the World Championship.
Absolutely. Michael Coons up now, 117.5 kilos. Easy opener.
Very, very easy opener there from Mike Coons. You know, he's a guy who's come through the high school ranks, come through the collegiate ranks, and gone into the open ranks. He's good, both equipped and raw.
Charlie up next with 127.5 kilos on the bar.
You know, and Mike's dad is lifting this weekend too, so it's awesome. He got his
wow.
dad in lifting. We see that a lot. That the high school kids come in and then the parents start training with the team and then they come and lift too.
Charlie.
All right, good. See what happens there. Wow. Nice, easy opener right there from Charlie Yang. 127.5. Andres Ramos is up now. Same 127.5. He was good at 250 kilos, 551.
Now Andreas made his squats, every single one of them, look super good. Let's just imagine that his bench is going to go the same way.
Yeah, I mean, they made really good calls and everything looked pretty easy for him.
Luis, they would say try another channel. Does that make any sense? It did?
Good lift for Andreas.
There we go. We'll take another look at it right here. Coming right up. Perfect form. Everything stays together. So that bar has to come down. There's 3 commands: the start, the press, and the rack command. Everybody out there knows that. And the bar, you will not get the press command until that bar is motionless on your chest. It doesn't mean touching your chest. If that bar is on your chest, it's rolling, shifting side to side. By the definition of the sport, that is not motionless. So sometimes you see something you may think is a long call, but there's something else going on that we're not seeing. But there we go.
Not. That's a good lift. Here's a very narrow grip.
Very narrow. And you see that with people. Jason Mike, who's a slightly bigger lifter than these guys, but Jason is one of the best bench pressers in the history of this sport, and he's very narrow with his grip. Some
Absolutely.
guys have that. And that's something that's particular to raw or classic lifting, is being narrower. With the gear, it kind of forces you, if you're wearing a bench shirt, it kind of forces you to be wider. But here you can go wherever you feel most comfortable.
Terrell up next with 132.5 kilos. Good lift for Terrell. I think it was a little bit harder for an opener, but nonetheless, he still got it.
Good lunges up now at 185 kilos, up to 35 kilos, sorry.
135 on the bar, that's 298 American units for the 66-kilo junior.
So right under 300 pounds there.
This is Daniel Clements with 135 kilos. Very smooth opener for Daniel.
All right, Evan Glasgow. Evan is opening up with 145 kilos. The bar is loaded for Evan Glasgow.
Evan will be opening up with 145 kilos, 319 pounds.
Again, Evan knows that he's in the running here for medal possible team slots. So he missed that opening attempt squat, repeated it, hit his second and his third real well. So let's see what he does here. If we try to go 3 for 3, and that's easy. That's the way an opener's supposed to look.
Why don't mine look like that?
Sure, Heather Connor.
All right, Rodrigo Benzo. Bars loaded 336.
Remember my nickname for you?
I don't know. I've had many nicknames.
The one I get. Look, I don't know what happened on Saturday night or anything like that, but I know. Bag of rocks?
Bag of rocks, yes.
Not box of rocks, folks. Don't start with me on the internet here. Because she is just solid, guys. And the only way you get like that is by training consistently and hard. And eating like a 200-pound dude.
Yes, I do. I do eat a lot.
Guys, if you're out there in internet land, you're watching this, and you like girls that eat, you ain't a powerlifting girl.
Very smooth opener for Rodrigo.
There you go.
Lights lift is good. Jonathan Garcia, 152.5 kilos.
Beautiful. There you go again. See how easy it is? See how consistent everybody is? What I've noticed too over the last, say, 10 years of the development of classic lifting is that classic bench press looks far more like equipped bench pressing now.
Yeah.
Where before it was more the bodybuilder style with the elbows flared out.
Right.
Now everybody tucks and pushes and lets the bar kind of glide to lockdown instead of kind of muscling it. And That's a major change in this.
Whatever technique works best.
Yep. You're out there. I mean,
No, I haven't figured out the bench technique yet.
well, not the best that works for you. Your technique is good. It may not be good for you, but it's a good technique.
Wow, Jonathan Garcia flew that bar off of his chest.
Watch the replay here, guys. Gets the start command down, pause, press, bang.
Up next, we have Tyler Marcel with 155 kilos on the bar.
Tyler, he enjoys lifting, watching movies, playing video games, swimming, and going to water parks.
He enjoys video games and water parks. I'm feeling it.
And the lift is good, 3 white lights. Let's mark for Morgan Garcia.
All right, he's up now at 155 kilos.
Morgan Garcia with 155 kilos as well on the bar. I like that Gino is letting us know what these competitors' interests are. He likes to walk his puppy.
There you go. What every mom likes to hear, that boy walks his puppy. Normally you buy the puppy and the parents end up walking it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Looks like he enjoys making bench openers look pretty darn easy.
I'll tell you what, my dogs, I always bring my dogs to me all the time. They love going to them.
I could never bring Butters to a meet.
Yeah, Butters is not Butters kind of like mommy.
Yes, like she would just shake literally the whole time.
It's hard because there is a lot of noise, a lot
Yeah.
of people. It's really hard on the dogs. It's hard on certain people too. I mean, there's people that come here, parents generally, that wear the they wear the ear protectors like the guys on the runways wear, because it can get really out there, especially with the Arnold. You go to the Arnold Sports Festival where you have competed, it gets awful noisy.
Yes.
That's a different kind of environment too. That isn't a show.
Twan up next with 122.5 kilos for his second attempt on bench.
Everybody's thinking about a 5 kilo jump in that neighborhood. For this class, the bench is a pretty good choice. That was easy for him right there.
Good second attempt for Twan.
£275 for a guy this size. Big.
Michael Coons up next with 125 kilos, 275 pounds on the bar.
Bars loaded. Here he comes, Michael Coons.
Mike Coons.
Looks good, Mikey.
I wish I had some short arms. I bet you do too. It helps us in the deadlift, Heather. It does nothing for us in the bench press. You know, that's an issue too, guys. I mean, your build is not going to change. So you have to adapt to it instead of letting it force you to do what you gotta do. You're a big squatter, squat big. You have problems with the bench, just work on it. You know, which is what you're doing. You still haven't found it yet. Your kid still.
Charlie up next with 132.5 kilos on the bar.
So what's Butters doing right now?
Hopefully thinking about me.
Yeah, you know that. Who'd you leave her with?
My dad is actually watching her at the moment. Her and my cat Pancake.
Oh, Butters and Pancake. When are you going to get another one named Fried Chicken? You just like everything's food, huh?
I love food.
I know. It's a running theme. Most of us love it. If powerlifters have one challenge in our lives, for most of us, it's the food consumption.
Terrell with 135 kilos second attempt.
Honestly, the only thing that keeps me from weighing 300 pounds is competition.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably would just, I can keep my figure. And again, relatively narrow grip inside of the rings. Watch this on replay here. Hang. Hang. Seems that was a little more flared out than some of the others, but to be successful with almost any technique is obviously the technique that works well for you.
Andreas Ramos up next with 135 kilos on the bar.
Again, it's right up against 300 pounds. It's a big bench press. Wow.
I guess Andreas is planning on making everything look easy today.
So, you know, it beats the alternative, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather it look easier than a little bit more tough.
Yeah. Hey guys, the fact that it looks easy doesn't mean it doesn't feel heavy as heck.
137.5 kilos on the bar.
Wow.
Just a little bit too heavy.
All right, Dan Clemens is up now at 140 kilos.
Daniel Clements, 140 kilos for a second attempt. Evan up next with 152.5 kilos. Do you prefer to use a lift off or self?
I lift off. I mean, a lot of times in training I'll do self.
Yeah.
But in competition I definitely use. I mean, honestly, for me, anything over like an 8 RPE is going to be definitively with a handoff. But again, like you, my technique is not so refined and defined.
Yeah.
you know, I need to keep everything perfect.
Very easy second attempt for Evan.
All right, man, so it's up now at 160 kilos.
160 kilos, Jonathan Garcia on deck. Loaded for Manzo. Times his body weight, Gino. We're going to get to
2.4 times the body weight for Rodrigo. 160 kilos on the bar.
Rodrigo Nelson, California, coach weight so static out of San Diego. Very strong, very strong.
Very strong second attempt.
There you go.
Very strong.
Loaded, Jonathan Garcia.
Jonathan Garcia is up next with 162.5 kilos on the bar.
Here comes Jonathan. Jonathan enjoys drawing, reading, and kayaking. Good for Garcia.
That was a very fast second attempt.
Yeah, and those two guys, Manzo and Garcia, are kind of locked in it here, you know.
Yeah.
Oregon, 162 and a half. Garcia bars loaded. 300.
Garcia's a lighter lifter and has the higher lot number. So if that comes into play, that means he gets last choice of lift. And if he can tie and win, this is the lighter lift. That's a big, 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 huge advantage having both of those on the shot.
Solid second attempt for Morgan Garcia with 162.5 kilos.
We're up to 2.5 times body weight. Raw bench, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's fair to. Oh, you want to
165 kilos.
364 pounds. 2.5.
It was my raw bench, which was good.
2.5 times the body weight for Tyler. 165 kilos.
It's the equivalent of me benching over 500 raw.
Right.
Pushing the bar, that's bad. Not enough right there. I don't know. Do you see anything there that he can change in that technique to try to straighten this out?
No, I think it's just a strength issue.
I mean, his elbow stayed, nothing really fell apart.
Right. I'm hoping he can come back on his third attempt and correct it. If there was any technical, change between his first and his second attempt, but I just think it was a strength issue. Emmett up next, starting off our third attempt bench with 122.5 kilos.
And bench is really, of the three lifts, it's the one that I think is most dependent on body weight.
Yeah.
And if you're following along on liftcast.com right now, you will see, based now on their weight, all the 59 bench first, and then all the 66 bench in the same play. It is really dependent. So what I'm telling you guys is, you want your bench to go up and sit there and get fat. That's exactly what I'm telling you, right?
Right.
Cake.
Eat cake.
Eat cake. Just remember, pie is the 5th food group.
Swan up next with 127.5 kilos on the bar.
What's the lit by, right, Heather?
Yes.
Just a bit much. These are looking like thirds.
You know, I gotta say though, I'm kind of glad that he stayed in the competition, even though Swan has been disqualified for the meet for not getting a single squat. He stayed in to complete the competition and not throw off, you know, the rhythm of how many competitors there were. Because if he were to leave, it would speed things up a whole lot faster.
Yeah, and also too, I think you want to come here and you want to show out. You spent all this time, all this money, all this effort to be here, guys. If you don't record a total, I would just go and get it.
Oh wait. 303 pounds.
All right, so he's up now. Brannigan Coleman's up now at 137.5 kilos.
137.5 kilos. He missed this on his second attempt. Let's see if he can come back and get it on his third. That's sticking point.
Dead raw lifting is basically based more on strength. Like if you see a missed second attempt, you're probably going to see the same thing missed on the third. Charlie Yang's up now, taking the same at 137.5. You know, at 130, you see 3 guys in a row taking 137.5. That's a very American number to call because it's right over 300 pounds. So it's what everybody wants. You know, that 300-pound bench, 350, 400, 500.
Charlie up next with 137.5 kilos on the bar.
Smoke that. Load it up with Terrell Monroe. 303 pounds. Loaded for
Terrell Monroe up next with 303 pounds, 137.5 kilos on the bar. Solid third attempt for Terrell.
Yeah, it looked really good. Very easy. So guys, if you want to follow what's going on here now, go to leftycast.com. USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals Day 1. And you're going to click on Platform 3.
Andres Ramos up next with 140 kilos on the bar. This man has made everything look easy so far. I'd expect the same thing with his third attempt.
You know, you got 5 for 5. I wouldn't bet against him going 6 for 6 with you, Heather.
No, I wouldn't bet it at all. Oh, well, I should have bet.
Bet. But I mean, he was smart in his attempts. He went 135, 140, 145. Right? Those numbers are good. They're good attempts. Sometimes you just don't have it.
Right. Daniel up next with 145 kilos on the bar.
On deck is Glasgow in the hole, Manzo. 4 out, Marcel. Three lifters left to change your openers. Flight B. 3 lifters left to change your openers.
We've only got
He made 145 kilos look super easy.
There we go. All right, Evan Glasgow is up now. Taking a 5 kilo jump, 11 pounds from 152 and a half to 157 and a half.
Here comes Evan from Long Island, New York.
Evan with 157.5 kilos on the bar.
Come on, Evan, let's go. 347 pounds for Evan, coached by Billy McCarthy. GetTheLift.com.
Evan Glasgow at 147 and a half now.
2 lifters left to change their openers. White B, 2 lifters left to change their openers.
Smooth third 10 for Evan.
Rodrigo Manzo is the next lifter, 162.5 kilos, 358 pounds. Bar is loaded for Manzo.
Rodrigo up next with 162.5 kilos on the bar.
Manzo and Garcia are locked in it too right now, man. Whoever blinks right here is going to lose this meet.
Great leg drive by Rodrigo.
There you go.
On the bar for Tyler Marcel, 165 kilos. No more changes. Lifters in the next flight.
All right, so we're about 2.5 minutes away from Flight B and that great battle going on between Say and Atwood. Stay tuned, but right now we got to finish up here. We got a battle in this flight with the 66-kilo lifters. Tyler Marcel is up now at 165 kilos, to be followed by Morgan Garcia and then Jonathan Garcia.
Tyler came back from his second attempt and got it
There you go.
on his third with 165
Beautiful. Look at that replay. Nice and slow, steady.
The bar is loaded.
What do you think your biggest challenge is as a bencher, Heather? Like, what is it that you think, if you were looking at yourself as a coach?
My mentality.
Okay.
Going into it. Like, what I have for squat and deadlift doesn't even compare to how low it gets for bench. And I've been working on fixing that because I do know it's a big issue when it comes to actually competition time. I just do not treat it the same.
Right. Do you treat it the same in the gym while you're training?
Nope.
All right, so now, right.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's easy to understand, like, why it is the way it is.
Oh, he smoked that one.
I think once you realize some little things that you need to change regardless of what the lift is, you start focusing in on a little more, I think it will help your lift progress a little bit.
All right. Now, here right now, Jonathan Garcia taking a jump from 162.5 kilos to 170.5 kilos. Now, he took a 10-kilo jump from first to second. This is only an 8-kilo jump. It's going to be the American record. But realize that Manzo has a much bigger deadlift than him. So he needs this. Garcia needs this to keep pace. You know, and it's hierarchy of needs. What are you trying to do? Set the record, win the meet. If you have to pick one or the other, what are you looking at doing? Hopefully he makes this third and has a shot at both the American record in the bench and winning this meet. Right now we're going to see what's going to happen here.
Well.
Smoked that. Smoked it. So he got them both.
I think he said that was like 2.6 times his body weight.
Oh, it's crazy. It's nuts. You know, and I know people are sitting there going, these guys are 59 kilos or 66 kilos. Guys, I want you to load 2.6 times your body weight on Monday next time you go to the bench for bench day, and you see if you can hit that. And then call me up and tell me what hospital you're in. I will come visit you.
We are now starting the first bench of the 74-kilo class with Lawrence Abner with 132.5 kilos on the bar.
This is going to be a heck of a battle coming up here. Good Lord. Right now, forecast. Taylor Atwood 765. Michael Say 755. Buckle up. It's going to be a rough landing, folks. These guys both are looking to go 3 for 3 in the bench. They're not looking to go big. They're looking to hit attempts so that they can then pull for the win.
Eric up next with 150 kilos on the bar. Easy opener for Eric LaPointe.
330-pound opener in the books for LaPointe. 3 white lights. Austin Perkins coming out next.
Austin Perkins up next.
52.5 kilos loaded for Perkins.
So Austin was good at had a best squat of 285 kilos. Now going to add to with 152.5 kilo bench right here. We're already over 330 pounds American, right?
We're getting some pretty fast press commands.
Yeah.
Not mad about it at all. Just want it on my platform tomorrow night. Richard Cho up next with 152.5 kilos, same weight
Oh,
as
man.
Austin.
Go see Uplift online. Go see SBD over at their booth. The SBD booth. Go see Pete and the boys over at the SBD booth. Pete, give me a wave. SBD, major sponsor of Prime Time along with Uplift. SBD, Uplift.
336 pounds on the bar for Cho's opening bench press attempt.
Yeah, I mean, these are big openers.
I wouldn't expect anything less from the 74-kilo class.
No. 74-kilo class is where you really start seeing the freaks come out.
Yeah.
You know, and then up into the 83s, the 93s, and then the 105s.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it just, those are the sweet spot kind of where the most of the population, male population we have, that's kind of where their body weight falls. Right. So we have, again, we were talking about the theory of large numbers. The more people you have, the more likely you're going to find 10 freaks to come out here and compete and, be light on prime time. And so you have more people that are weighing in those body weights at 165, 183, right, 205. That's where people kind of fall in this country.
Josiah up next with 160 kilos. Easy opener for Josiah.
Smooth opener for Josiah. 3 white lights. Zach DiCostanzo is the lifter.
So Zach went 2 for 3 in the squat. Now he's opening at 162.5 kilos right here.
Zach up next with 162.5.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see to me what Atwood and Say do on their attempt selection here on the bench, and that'll kind of let us know, let the world know what they're trying to do in the deadlift.
Absolutely. Easy opener for Zach.
There you go, beautiful. Jacob Ramos is up now, 167.5 kilos. I mean, he's not having the day he wants to have. He hit his opener of 551, with both you and I thought was looked a little tough, a little tougher than an opener should be at 250 kilos. He missed 262.5 twice. Right now, he's opening at 167.5.
Solid opener for Jacob of 167.5 kilos.
Yep.
91 pounds for an opening attempt from Kim Tran. Atwood on deck. Michael C in the hole. We are loaded for Tran. 3
All right. Kevin
Kevin
Tran's
Tran.
up now. You can say it.
Kevin Tran, 177.5 kilos on the bar. His interests are boba tea, ramen, and pho.
That sounds pretty good. I could go for a big bowl of steaming bowl of pho right now.
And he made his opener look super easy.
As a matter of fact, I really hate Kevin Tran because now I am so hungry to find a good Vietnamese restaurant.
Taylor Atwood up next with 407 pounds, 185 kilos on the bar. That means Michael will be following him shortly after.
Coached by Mr. Atwood.
So again, I think the attempt selection here in the bench press is going to be very interesting to signal what they're going to try to do in the deadlift, because they are locked in a dead heat.
Very fast
opener there, man.
for Taylor.
White lights, so it is good. Let's see it all over again. Let's take it up to 190.
So Taylor's got a subtotal right now of 470 kilos on the board. And no matter how well Michael C did in the squat, right? He got that American record. Took Taylor Atwood's American record from him like 40 seconds later. If he doesn't make this opening attempt bench, it's all for naught right here.
I have a good feeling Michael's going to make this look pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that he's going to do it. But you're on that much of a razor's edge when you have competitors that are this good competing under these bright lights here. And if you want to know why the U.S. is the most dominant country in the world in powerlifting, it's because our athletes oftentimes have a harder competition getting onto the national team to go to Worlds than they do at Worlds.
Yes.
Because right here, this is a crucible. Steel sharpens steel, and everybody has tough competition here. Nobody really, with the exception of 1 or 2 weight classes, has a cakewalk to World Championships.
I think with Allegra Hudson that mentioned that Nationals a little bit more entertaining than Worlds. When you get to Worlds, you're not necessarily going for those PRs. You're going for what's going to seal the win.
Right.
Here's
exactly.
when you see the PRs, you see people fighting to get on the national team.
Exactly.
To be able to represent at IPF Worlds.
And there we go. One of the greatest lifters in the world is just kind of confirming what you and I were just talking about, that really it is a dogfight here.
Lawrence Abner with 137.5.
And it goes back to that hierarchy of needs. At World Championship is it. You know, if world records come there, they come within the flow of a meet. And that's why a meet like the Arnold is such a show, because you can just go all out, you know, put your foot on the gas and go and see what happens. Because you really have nothing to risk to get a world record there.
Absolutely. Eric Lapointe up next, 155 kilos on the bar.
342 pounds.
Pretty easy second attempt for Eric Lapointe.
Oh, yeah.
The lift is good. He is consistent. All right, load the bar up for the next lifter, Austin Perkins.
Austin Perkins is up next.
74 kilo weight class. Bar's loaded. Come on, Austin.
162.5 kilos on the bar, 358 pounds.
Who's on deck?
Joe on deck. Rivero in the hole. G. Costanzo, 3 out.
Easy second attempt for Austin.
No, very easy for him right there.
It is 3 white lights. Richard chose the next lifter to the platform. 358 pounds is loaded on the bar for Mr. Cho. Put your hands together for Richard Cho.
Richard Cho with 162.5 kilos on the bar. Smooth second attempt for Richard
Easy.
Cho.
Easy for Cho. Heather, how long have you been powerlifting?
Like 3.5 going on 4 years.
And how long have you been weight training and, you know, going to the gym?
Consistently for some years now, just to keep in like physical shape.
Right.
I grew up doing multiple sports, gymnastics and cheerleading being a bigger one in my life. I think it transitioned very well going to powerlifting. You'd be surprised about how many men and female powerlifters were gymnasts and cheerleaders coming into the sport.
Oh, yeah. Or ballet dancers.
Or
Seem to
ballet
be a big
dancers.
thing, too.
Josiah up next with 165 kilos.
Lift is good. Zachary DiCostanzo.
All right, DiCostanzo's up now at 167.5 kilos. Hit an opening attempt of 162.5. Now he's gone up 5 kilos.
Coached by Joey, Flex Training Systems. Zachary DiCostanzo, 167.5.
What was your favorite meet that you've ever done so far?
69 pounds.
Like your favorite performance meet that you went to?
2018 Arnold.
Yeah, that was a pretty big number for you,
Oh
man.
yeah, 4 times the body weight. I was in good health. We're getting back there.
Yeah, well, it takes time. You know, look, you got to train through stuff, and it happens to everybody. And a lot of times, if you're real solid and you're real tough, look at that press. It's wow. Oh,
Just couldn't get
not
that,
there for
that
him.
other arm up. Yeah, this has been a really good cycle, so we're hoping maybe that 4 times body weight will show up again tomorrow. We shall see.
Let's see. I mean, that's huge.
Bars loaded.
What's the existing world record right now?
My world record is currently 388 pounds, while my American record is 402.
I know, it's the way it works.
Jacob up next with 175 kilos.
Yeah, that Arnold 2018 was a pretty impressive platform of competitors. Big Blaine Sumner was there with you, wasn't he?
He sure was.
Yeah. There was a lot of world records were set, a lot of big meat, a lot of people watching that. Nothing like 20,000 people sitting there watching you live.
No
That's
pressure.
not 2,000, 20,000, folks.
Kevin Tran up next with 182.5 kilos.
The only reason it's not more than 20,000 is because where we had that stage in the expo, you couldn't get more people in there.
Right.
When we do the deadlift on the main stage, we could get about, I think they said about 40 to 45,000 people watching.
Kevin Tran with an easy second attempt of 182.5 kilos.
That is crazy.
Load the bar up for Taylor Atwood, 192.5 kilos. Bars loaded.
There he goes.
Taylor Atwood, 192.5 kilos.
Here it comes.
Easy and smooth second attempt for Taylor Atwood.
That's amazing.
Now Michael made his opener look very easy. Let's see if he can make his second attempt look just as good.
This is an American record attempt, 198 kilos. So we already saw him take the American record squat on his third attempt. He's now going to try to take the American bench record on his second attempt here.
2.7 times his body weight.
2.7 times his body weight. American record 10 for Michael Say.
No shirt. This is all sync.
All right.
I don't know what Mama's feeding that boy.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that?
Now it's going to be interesting to see where he can go. Because now he's got
I mean, he has a lot left in the tank.
Right. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. But remember, Taylor Atwood still, he's only a little bit behind at sub and still has a far higher projected total right now based on opening deadlifts, right?
Yes.
So what do you do here? Do you try to take a big jump? I mean, it looked like he could take a 10-kilo jump.
Absolutely.
But
that flew.
But what happens if you take that 10-kilo jump and you don't make it? Where does that leave you for your total?
Whew.
So you got to balance everything out here. He's already got the record. He's going to keep the record. Taylor's probably not going to take it away from him because I'm telling you right now, let's see what Taylor put in. Taylor only put in 195. He's not even trying to do it because, again, like I said during the squats, Taylor's job here is to go 3 for 3 in the bench, right? Just to try to pace Michael Say and then go into the deadlift and use his big weapon, which is his deadlift.
Taylor's playing the game correctly. He's doing what's going to add kilos to his total because he knows where he excels and it's going to be in the deadlift. And that's what's going to be make or break when it comes to Michael.
Oh, yeah.
If Michael wants to come out on top, he's going to have to pull something to overtop Taylor.
Now, this might be an interesting situation where you see, Michael come away with the American record in the squat, the American record in the bench, but Taylor comes away with the American record in the total and the gold medal.
Eric Lapointe with 160 kilos for a third attempt. Looks like a good lift to me.
Easy.
6 for 6 is Eric Lapointe. Richard Cho coming to the platform.
I mean, this is a heck of a battle here. I'm enjoying this. I mean, I love being with my buddy Heather. She sent me a text earlier today. She goes, "Are we doing live stream together?" I said, "No." She got stood up. Her date didn't show up, so I jumped in real
Naturally.
fast. Because I'm a smart man. I know when I see an opening. And right now, so does Richard Cho with 165 kilos. He's been really smart. He took that 10-kilo jump. Now he's only going 2.5 kilos, which is good coaching here. Because remember how slow that was, the second attempt? So let's see what happens here on his third.
And sometimes that 2.5 kilo jump is just a little bit too much.
It's funny. There was a famous Hall of Fame lifter, Brian Snyder's, and his squat and his bench, everything looked like an opener.
Yes.
And then if he would go up 1 kilo, it would just stop.
Yep.
So when he would bench, it would fly, and just miss lockout.
Science is weird.
So guys, the fact that these weights are moving easily doesn't mean they have 5, 10, 15, 20 kilos left. They know, and their coaches know where to keep them.
Austin Perkins with 167.5 kilos. Good third attempt for him. Zach up next with 167.5 kilos in the bar. He missed this on his second attempt. Just couldn't lock it out.
Posting way too many memes in his live Instagram story.
Missing third deadlifts when meet PRs on the line.
167.5 kilos up now for Di Costanzo.
I like the honesty behind some of these guys' bios.
Give him a round of applause.
Nah, these are looking like thirds here, right?
Yeah.
It's times like these. I wish we were powerlifting all night long. Times like these. Bars loaded. Bars loaded.
Bar is loaded for Josiah with 170 kilos on the bar.
Ramos on deck, Tran in the hole, Atwood 3 out.
Yeah, and like we were saying about Michael Say, it looks like he's got 10 kilos or whatever. He went up 2 kilos to 200. 198 to 200. Because he knows what's at stake right here.
Right.
He's already got the record. Taylor's not going to take the record away from him. He knew that when Taylor put in 195, so he didn't have to go big to try to preserve, he didn't have to try to preserve the record.
Kilos going on the bar, 397 pounds, bar.
Close loaded, Jacob Ramos, 180 kilos.
180 kilos on the bar from Jacob Ramos.
Coached by Mr. Jeffrey Thompson, recently married.
Lift is good for Jacob. Kevin Tran up next with 187.5 kilos.
Barbell Club athlete, the bar is loaded for King Tran. Atwood on deck, C in the hole. We got 3
Looks like a third right there.
It does. Taylor Atwood up next for his third attempt.
Now, he only went up 2.5 kilos.
With 195 kilos, 429 pounds on the bar.
And Michael Say only went up 2. Look, and we know from their seconds, both of these guys can handle a lot more weight than this.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not about how much weight you push. It's who's standing highest on the medal stand at the end of the night.
World champion, best overall lifter across all weight classes by IVF formula, Taylor Atwood.
What a track record Taylor Atwood has.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so realize what's going on here. We were talking about how much steel sharpens steel. Taylor walked away with the Best Lifter Award at Classic Worlds this year. Walked away with it, and he's locked in a dogfight here. So he wasn't just the best in his weight class at Worlds. He was the best across all weight classes based on formula.
He made that third attempt look super clean.
Yeah. These guys know what's at stake here.
Michael's up next with 200 kilos on the bar, 440 pounds.
7 times his body weight. The bar is loaded. Michael C. American record attempt. Give him another round of applause. Let's go, Michael. Fire it up. Take it for a
I mean, this
ride,
is
Michael.
huge right here.
441
Takes the bar out by himself. That's just amazing. That heavy a weight.
Oh,
Wow.
With how well that second attempt moved for him, I'm surprised by how the third attempt went. But we just talked about that 2.5 kilos, that 2 kilos.
Right.
Because he did chip his current American record, it just make or break you at some point.
Right.
So.
I mean, he only went up 5 pounds. I mean, he really couldn't go up any. I mean, there was no reason for him to take a smaller number. There was no reason to go 199. There's no reason to go, 185 and a half, whatever.
Right.
It was, he needed to go there, and that's where he went. And now, kind of that miss, and realize that was the right choice. But that miss now sets Taylor up big. But remember, going into this, Michael is the lighter lifter and has the higher lot number. That means he gets last choice of weight on the deadlift, and Taylor cannot tie him in total and win because Michael's the lighter lifter.
We saw this same thing happen with Amanda Lawrence and Danielle Mello at the World Championship. It was a back-to-back battle where it came down to them tying in total, but Amanda Lawrence came out with the lighter weight, which in return made her win overall. So we might see the same thing, maybe, happen to this, and Taylor just doesn't steal the show in deadlifts.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, we're going to take a quick little 10-minute break here for them to get the bench off. We're going to start the deadlifts. Guys, we got quite a show coming for you. Do not go anywhere. Come back. For me, Elliot Feldman, and Heather Connor, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
are back. About to start the 59 and the 66 kilo deadlifts.
We got 4 seconds.
For the first day of the 2009 Raw Nationals,
Give me a round of applause for the deadlift.
we have Michael Coons up first with 165 kilos on the bar.
Loaded, Mike Coons. Turn it down a little, Cole, a little lower.
Michael Coons making that look like a really easy opener.
Brannigan Coleman is the next lifter, taking the bar weight up to 468 pounds. Opening deadlift attempt in the 59 kilo class.
Up next,
Coached by Nicholas Quindies, Granite State.
Brannigan with 212.5 kilos.
Bars loaded. Come on, let's go, Brannigan. We're pulling.
Metzger on deck, Ramos in the hole. 468 opening attempt for Coleman.
A little shaky on that opening deadlift, nonetheless.
Evan Metzger.
Still came up.
496 going on the bar for Metzger. Ramos on deck, Marcel in the hole.
The bar's loaded.
Emmett now with 225 kilos on the bar.
Double overhand hook grip sumo pull. And that is a no lift.
I'm assuming that he lost balance at the top, went down before the down command was given.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, Heather. You hit the nail on the head right there.
Marcel on deck, Garcia in the hole.
Andreas Ramos with the same weight on the bar with 225 kilos.
Come on, Ramos, right off the floor. Rip this up.
Very easy opener for Andreas.
496 pounds.
Lift is good.
Tyler Marcel, bar weight 518. Bar is loaded for Tyler Marcel, 518.
Tyler Marcel with 235 kilos on the bar. 518 pounds.
Coached by Darrington Wright from Kabuki.
Solid opener for Tyler.
Yeah, it's pretty good right there.
3 white lights, the lift is good. Jonathan Garcia is the next lifter to the platform. Last goal on deck.
Jonathan Garcia up next with 235 kilos, 518 pounds.
Come on, Jonathan. Coached by Arian Camisi out of Miami, Florida. Squats and science.
Very easy for Jonathan.
Oh yeah, not a problem at all.
Easy opening attempt for Jonathan Garcia. Evan Glassgold is the next lifter, 237.5.
Evan up next with 237.5 on the bar.
On deck, Garcia in the hole, Clements 4 out.
Yeah, man, this 66 is going to be crazy.
Let's turn it up and rock it out. These are powerlifters, they just want to be loved.
He's having Glassgold out of Long Island, New York.
Glassgold makes some noise!
good for Evan.
Coming to the platform next.
240 kilos in Charlie. Bars loaded.
Garcia on deck. Clemens in the hole. Manzo 3 out.
Charlie's up next with 240 kilos on the bar.
This will give Charlie a 587.5 total.
Another sumo puller. Here comes Charlie.
Very fast.
Strong. The lift is good.
Morgan Aquino Garcia is the next lifter. 557 pounds loaded on the bar for him.
Bars loaded.
Clemens on deck. Manzo in the hole. Monroe 4 out.
Morgan Garcia up next with 252.5 kilos on the bar.
Come on, Garcia. Coach by Alfred Chung from the Strength Guys out of Canada. But it is good.
That's amazing.
Daniel Clemens is the next lifter.
See, and this is the way openers should look,
Absolutely.
I think, right here. You know, we're seeing pretty darn good attempt selection tonight from all three of these weight classes. No one's going to lose this meet. Somebody's going to win it. And I hate that there's nothing worse, Heather, I think, than seeing somebody come in when they've got a solid lock on something and just mess it up by letting their, bad attempt selection or their ego get in the way of a gold medal.
Right.
He's got one.
I really think that we're going to see when it comes to these third attempts, people really starting to push what they can actually lift to come out on top.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Bars loaded for Daniel with 257.5 kilos.
And I think, we come up and we see the next flight, you're going to see what's really going to happen. You see two guys really extending for the win.
Yeah, like who wants it more? That's what it's going to come down
And that's
to.
that's what it comes down to in the deadlift. Who wants it more?
Come on, Daniel. Nice lockout, Daniel. Nice lockout. What did the referees say? 3 white lights. Look at the bar for Manzo. 584 on the bar.
There's nothing more exciting than when you're at an international meet and someone pulls a world record deadlift to set a world record total to win the gold medal.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't happen very often because, that's, that's 3 things crossing that are real tough to get right there. And I've seen it happen.
Rodrigo now with 265 kilos.
And folks, if you ever get the chance to come here, take it and come here. If you ever have the chance to go to an international meet, a world championship, go. Would you advise that? And I don't even mean as a competitor, just to watch.
Double overhand hook grip sumo hold. Strong.
Really, really strong.
See a little cockiness coming out of him.
Oh, yeah. You can let your personality come through in this.
589 pounds.
Coons, Coleman, Metzger, next 3.
Terrell with 267.5 kilos. Very nice.
Easy.
All right, 180 kilos in cones.
We're at the top of second attempts, flight A, prime time, day 1.
So if you want to follow along with all the lifting, you want to see what's going on, exactly where everybody stands, go to liftingcast.com. It is USA Powerlifting Raw Nationals Day 1. You're going to click on Platform 3, and it'll take you right to us. That's Mikey Kuhn's second attempt here, 180 kilos.
That's a good lift from Michael Kuhn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is. Michael Kuhn's right now he's in second place. He's forecasted to be in third place. If Brannigan hits this, Brannigan just took second place away from Mike and moves into second. Mike's now in third place in the 59 kilos.
And I think we're going to see a lot of back and forth happening as the session progresses.
Oh, yeah.
Watch loaded every Metzger, 225 on the bar.
Now, here's how fragile this whole thing is, right? He doesn't have a total in right now because he missed his opener. He hits this as in fourth place.
Wow.
So where would he be, had he made his opener, he would right now be pulling for the medal stand. There you go. So when Heather and I are sitting there telling you guys at home how tight this is, how close this is, steel sharpens steel, we're the best in the world because of what happens here at Raw Nationals every year, we are not exaggerating, are we, Heather?
No, we're not exaggerating at all.
I mean, you miss a lift, you may not wind up at the medal stand. Go 8 for 9 and still not wind up there. If you went 9 for 9, you might have won the meet. It's that fragile in a lot of weight classes. Can you stand the pressure? I don't know. These guys can. So far, no one's really cracked, have they, Heather?
Not yet. I think we won't start seeing that until the third attempt.
Yeah.
Very easy second attempt for Andreas.
Right.
Bar weight going to 247.5 kilos, 545 pounds. The bar is loaded for Marcel.
Tyler Marcel with 545 pounds on the bar, 247.5 kilos.
Right, but Marcel right now is in 6th place in the Open, but he's in the silver medal position in the juniors. Wow. That is a very, very, very easy attempt right there.
Evan Glasgow is the next lifter to the platform, 247.5 kilos for him. The bar is loaded.
Evan is up at next with 247.5 kilos, 545 pounds on the bar.
Garcia on deck, gang in the hole.
If Evan rips this up, he increases his total from 610 to 615, American record in total. He owns it, picking it up by 5 kilos. And that's a new American record in total. He broke his own record.
It's a new American record in total. Leaves him in first place in the sub-juniors.
Jonathan Garcia.
A pretty good day, so far. He's only on second attempt.
Very good day, yes.
Yeah, American record in total. And he's in first place for the sub-junior slot as of right now.
Jonathan Garcia up next. Same weight on the bar with 247.5 kilos, 545 pounds.
Jonathan stands in second place. He makes this, he'll still be in second place. There you go. Now he's setting himself up for a big pull on his third. Going to be interesting to see what he puts in for his third attempt here. Because right now he stands in second place. He knows he's got to knock Rodrigo out. And I'm interested to see if he puts in something, because you can change your third attempt. How many times, Heather?
Well, I've never been in that situation.
Twice. I know.
Twice. Yes, but.
So we don't know if he's going to put in.
It's hard to say because it's hard to say if he's going to try to change it. Charlie Yang coming up with an American record attempt of 255 kilos.
So Garcia's put in. All right, so Charlie right now is using chips. He's going up only a half kilo to break the American record in the deadlift. And Jonathan Garcia went up to 260. I'm willing to bet that's going to change at some point.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him try to up it to see how he can push his other competitors.
Well, he also wants to see what Rodrigo does, right? Let Rodrigo pull.
That is a junior American record. Junior American record to lift his deadlift and total.
There you go.
Here goes Morgan Garcia, 578 on the bar.
Make it look like you're up in that third attempt to a very extreme number, kind of push your competitors to up their numbers.
Morgan Garcia's right now in the bronze, in the bronze medal position, 66 kilo class.
Morgan Garcia with 578 pounds, 262 and a half kilos.
$579 on the bar. Put your hands together. Smooth second attempt.
Very easy second attempt.
Yep.
Clemens, 270.
All right, Daniel Clemens now at 270, open at 257 and a half.
595 pounds.
Bar is not loaded.
He's in second place right now in the juniors.
We got 270 kilos on the bar. This is his second attempt. Junior category and open 66 kilo lifter. And the bar is loaded. Come on, Daniel, let's rock.
Wow, that is
Very
absolutely beautiful form there.
595 pounds.
This is good. Renzo, 606.
Rodrigo up next with 275 kilos, 606 pounds on the bar.
Monroe on deck, comes to the hole, Coleman. 4 out.
He stands at 660 in total right now. This will give him a 670 total. He's in second. It'll leave him in second place.
75 on the bar. All right, come on, Rodrigo. 606, the bar is loaded. Give Rodrigo a round of applause.
like we talked about earlier, you'll see a lot of lifters on their third attempt deadlifts just really trying to give it all they got to make that podium position.
Oh, yeah. All right, Metzger's up now. This moves him into second place. That's a big jump. That's where one lift can change everything here. So realize if one deadlift can change places that much, what happens when you go back and you count one squat or one bench? Hopefully none of these guys will go home tonight and go, you know what, I should have called something different. But right now, Metzger's up, pulling for the silver medal right here. Going to put him in the silver medal position.
Well, as of now, he has that silver medal.
There you go. You know, someone's going to have to wrest that from his dead hands.
Yeah.
Cold dead hands.
Andres Ramos up next.
From 7th to 4th place.
7th to 4th place.
What did you do the first time you stood on top of the medal stand?
Almost fell.
Did you really?
Yeah, those podiums are way too high for a 4'10" female.
Well, you should see the medal stand we have here. If you win, you're gonna have a problem because it's a nice stand and all, but you gotta work on your ups, girl.
I have 0 ups.
Come on, I saw a video with you dunking. It was on a 4-foot basket, but.
Yeah. 250 kilos, 551 pounds on the bar.
There you go. Come on.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, he still finishes up okay. He's in bronze medal position in the juniors.
Yep. Jonathan Garcia up next with 556 pounds, 252.5 kilos.
All right, guys. Remember I said there's going to be changes? Garcia was in at 260, changed, dropped to 252.5. If he makes his lift and then Manzo misses, this could be for the gold medal here. This puts him in the first place based on Manzo's pulling. Oh! All right, so he's going to have to be content with this silver medal. But that was absolutely perfect coaching. Yeah. Absolutely perfect coaching. Dropped from 260 to 252.5. He pulls it, he's in the gold medal position. Make somebody take it away from you.
Evans up next, 567 pounds, 257.5 kilos on the bar.
He holds the American record in the bench. He holds the American record in total. If he rips this up, he'll hold the American record in the bench in the deadlift.
I mean, this kid's having a great day. He's a teenager, kids. He can barely vote and can't drink.
Come on, Evan.
And here he is. You know, he right now has your sub-junior slot on the world team.
What a strong finish for Evan.
Wow. That is crazy, man.
Yes. Congratulations to Evan.
Extended his American record total twice today.
Up next, we have Tyler, 578 pounds. We're not done. 262.5 kilos.
Now, if he makes this, he moves from second place in the juniors to gold medal position.
Come on, let's go, Tyler. This will move him into 4th place.
There you go, folks.
And easy.
Now again, he more than likely had enough in him to pull for the bronze medal in the Open, but he wanted that gold medal in the juniors, right? I mean, that's what you got.
Charlie up next with 589 pounds, 267.5 kilos on the bar.
590 pounds on the bar for Charlie Yang.
And he is already your open winner.
Terrell, 4 out.
This is going to cap off an amazing day for Charlie Yang.
59-kilo lifter, 590 pounds on the bar.
It is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Make some noise!
Four and a half times his body weight.
Absolutely unbelievable day for Charlie.
Four
There you go.
and a half times his body
You know,
weight.
that's what Charlie did here tonight in winning this gold medal. And setting American records. It's the closest thing you'll probably see to cruise control, I think, in this meet.
I mean, who makes 4.5 times the body weight look that easy?
Like nothing. Like nothing.
Monroe on deck, Clements in the hole, Manzo, 4 out.
Garcia, bars
Martin
loaded,
Garcia up next with 595 pounds, 270 kilos.
And while we've been talking about Manzo and John Garcia, you know, very quietly, Morgan Garcia is your bronze medalist, folks, in the 66 kilos. I mean, he knew what he had to do here today.
Make some noise for Mr. Morgan Garcia! Give a round of applause.
There you go.
Good
He's a
effort.
Gold medalist. Great day for him. He should be proud.
Terrell Monroe is the next lifter.
Terrell Monroe with 617 pounds, 280 kilos on the bar.
Clements on deck, Manzo in the hole, C, 4 out.
I mean, what a way to finish up this flight here, man.
No more changes. Lifters in flight B. No more changes to your openers.
You got Monroe, followed by Dan Clements pulling for the gold medal in the juniors, and Rodrigo Manzo pulling for the gold, getting the gold medal in the open. Unbelievable.
Ah, the lift is good.
Daniel Clements coming out. He's also going after 617 pounds, trying to move into 4th place.
So this will move him from the silver medal position in the juniors to the gold medal.
Bars loaded for Clements.
Daniel was 617 pounds, 280 kilos.
617 for Clements. I said scream for Clements.
Oh my God!
And he just tore the gold medal out of Tyler Marcel's hands.
Like nothing.
Like nothing. Watch on replay here, man. You want to see a winning pull? Bang. That's some poise right there.
He's in the gold medal position.
All right, Manzo now has gone up. Remember, we can change your deadlift how many times, Heather?
Twice.
Twice. All right. So he's gone up to 290.5.
The bar's loaded. Rodrigo Manzo.
American record attempt deadlift. He's already your gold medalist. He's trying to get the deadlift American record, 4.5 times his body weight.
I remember my first 4 times the body weight pull. Don't think I'll ever get to the 4.5 though.
All right, it's a great day for him. Wins the gold medal. Having a great day. All right, hold on, folks. Here we go. 74 kilos.
It's time. Make or break time. Michael Say will be starting us off.
Michael is severely injured.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry to say. But he's going to come out here.
Michael, it has just been announced, is injured.
So we can at least secure.
Michael is injured and will only be pulling 25 kilos, 55 pounds.
I feel like my puppy just died. Seriously, we had this battle with Michael Say and Taylor Atwood, and it's a shame it's gone this way. Because Michael, he had American record squat, American record bench, and was coming in to try to win this for American record total and the world team slot, national team slot.
Heather Connor is actually not kidding and pulls 4.1 times the body weight.
No, she is not kidding,
I am
folks.
not kidding. I do, in fact, do that humble brag. But anyways, back to what we were saying. Yes, Michael, we hope that he has a very quick recovery. We might have to touch up more on like what happened.
Yeah, you know what? The way he kind of wandered off the platform there, it kind of looked like a sacrum issue, the way he bent over. You know how your back can go out on you?
Yes.
And if you know, like some people you know, when you feel that pop, right, he knows that, I mean, who knows, this may happen to him every 3 or 4 months, and he knows what it is, and he just can't pull for the win. Why do it and hurt yourself?
Right.
That's a shame. Michael's a great guy. He had a great day. He scored a total. He still got his American records, and that's why he did that.
Yes, because you still have to complete the meet
to
be able to get those American records. We are unsure of what has happened to Michael. I'm sure it will come out tonight or tomorrow.
I'm sure somebody on the internet will make something up. I'm sure, because everything on the internet's true, right?
Right. Jacob up next with 562 pounds, 255 kilos.
Heather gets so much hate. It's not even fair. It's not even fair. I just don't care. I'm so old, I just don't care.
74-kilo junior.
Very easy attempt.
Load the box for Josiah Vivero. 265 is his opener.
They never want to believe a female can be that strong, but if you can't believe I pull 4 times the body weight, you might want to believe it tomorrow during prime time.
You know,
Hint, hint.
this is the last time I'm going to dress this. Hurry the hell up, people. Yo, it's 2019, not 1919. All right? Really. Respect the game, man.
We don't want to hint towards numbers that's happening, especially while there is a prime time going on. Josiah up next with 265 kilos. Very solid.
All right, he's in 7th place right now.
3 wide lines, a speedy opener for Josiah.
I mean, technically he's in 1st place right now, but, you know, that's only...
Zachary D. Costanzo from Flex Training Systems. Owner and proprietor Joey Flex.
Zach up next with 272.5 kilos.
Perkins on deck, Tran in the hole. After 4 out.
Now, in his bio, Zach likes to say that missing his 3rd attempt when it comes to a meet PR on the line is
probably shouldn't have put that up on his bio.
Austin Perkins is the next lifter, 600.
Austin Perkins up next with 275 kilos, 606 pounds on the bar.
Words after in the whole bar is loaded for Austin Perkins.
Click, pull.
Austin Perkins from Midland University.
He rips that one up against
Austin Perkins lifts at Midland University, which which is the closest thing like a dynasty we have right now in the sport of powerlifting. Midland's coached by Tim Anderson, and they are just producing a lot of great lifters. They brought, I think, 10 or 15 lifters here. They are just an amazing team, and with a great coaching staff. Kevin Tran's up now.
This kid can pull, Tim. I've seen him in the gym. All right, not that
Looks like there was a grip issue for
Wow.
Kevin Tran.
Lawrence Abner is the lifter. The bar weight stays the same, 634 pounds. Bar is loaded for Abner.
Wow.
We got 4 poles left.
Lawrence Abner up next with 638 pounds, 287.5 kilos.
I cannot believe how much the 74 kilo class has already changed from the third attempt benches to the opening deadlifts. What's happened already? The storyline between just missed openers and injuries is just crazy here.
I wonder if that had anything to do with his bench.
It very possibly could have. Very possibly could have. And we can only speculate what's going on. We don't know without directly talking to people.
I mean, I could easily start like a rumor.
Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes after some of these performances, you don't want to talk to them and ask them what happened.
Eric Lapointe. The bar is loaded, 634 pounds.
Eric Lapointe up next, 633 pounds, 287.5 kilos.
Oh, look at that lockdown.
Very,
The
very
lift is good.
solid lift for Eric.
Ladies and gentlemen, 295 kilos, 650 pounds.
Crazy.
Taylor Atwood, the current reigning world champion and best overall lifter by formula. The bar's loaded. Give him a round of applause.
Taylor Atwood, 295 kilos.
And his deal right now, he's going to put on a show. He makes this opener. I think he's going to run wild with this because this opener pretty much will cement the gold medal for him.
Yes, he's definitely secured gold.
Come on, Taylor. You got that right. Rip it up, Taylor. Rip it up, Taylor. Lightweight. Oh, yeah, and his hair was perfect.
650 in the books for Atwood. Show's going to try the same weight.
Bar's loaded, Richard Cho. 295, 650 on the bar. Come on, give him the same round of applause. That's the same weight.
Richard Cho with 650 pounds on the bar, 295 kilos.
Right up.
Ramos on deck. DiCostanzo in the hole. Vivero 3 out.
Very easy.
Smoke show opener, 3 white lights. We're moving on to second attempt deadlifts. Ramos, DiCostanzo, and Vivero going to start us off. Bar weight goes to 590 pounds with Jacob Ramos. Loaded for Ramos.
Jacob Ramos, 589 pounds, 267.5 kilos.
That is a nice attempt right there. Nice and easy for Ramos.
3 wide lights lift is good. Zach DiCostanzo is the next lifter. 601 pounds going on the bar for him. Josiah on deck. Kim in the hole.
Zach up next with 600 pounds, 272.5 kilos.
Zachary DiCostanzo, the bar.
He does not have a total on the board right now. Missed this on his opening attempt.
Zachary DiCostanzo. He makes that look easy.
All right, Josiah Ferrero's up.
Missed it on his first, came back and got it on his second.
6'11" for Josiah.
Kim Train on deck. Austin
Josiah with 611 pounds, 277.5 kilos.
He stands right now in 6th place in the opens.
Josiah.
Wow.
2-1 no lift for Kevin
Wow.
Tran.
Kim Train is the next lifter. 634 pounds going on the bar for him.
No lift, he did not lock out his knees. He had soft knees.
Kevin Tran is up now
All right,
with
Kim Tran is
287.5 kilos.
Right, he's retaking his opening attempt.
Now, did he miss this last time on his grip?
His grip, yeah, he just lost his grip.
Okay.
Yep, exactly right. This will move in the bronze position in the juniors.
Yeah, he keeps looking at his hand. I think he might have ripped it.
Wow. He is in big trouble right now.
Austin Perkins up next with 650 pounds.
Austin Perkins he's first place in the juniors, 74s. He's second place in the 74s, a mere 50 kilos behind Taylor Atwood.
Wow.
You know, and that's not saying anything about Austin. Austin's a great lifter.
Yeah.
But he's going up
He is.
against one of the best in the history of the sport.
He still has a lot of growing to do as well.
Yes. I mean, he's
Very
still a
solid
junior lifter,
second.
right? Yep.
Yep. He still is.
Beautiful.
Moving on to Lawrence Abner. Bar weight going to 656. Eric LaPointe on deck. Atwood in the hole. 2, 3 out. Loaded for Abner.
Lawrence Abner with 655 pounds, 297.5 kilos.
Give him a big round of applause.
Eric LaPointe now with 302.5 kilos, 666 pounds. Gino's favorite number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, wipe it down. 302.5 kilos.
You know, and right now in this class, unfortunately, I mean, it was so great with the squats and the benches, as good a meet as you could want to have. But right now, it's second attempt deadlifts, and it's all done but the crying. Right now, we got Taylor Atwood in the gold position. We got Austin Perkins silver and Richard Cho bronze. And that's not the way people would have handicapped this meet coming in either.
And he made that lift look easy. Taylor Atwood up next with 677 pounds, 307.5 kilos.
678 pounds of the reigning national champion, the reigning world champion, Taylor Atwood.
The next two lifters are pulling 4.2 times their body weight.
Taylor Atwood is a 307.5 on.
Taylor Atwood, 678 pounds.
Here comes the current reigning world champion, best overall lifter by formula.
I mean, you are watching an all-time great. This kid has got everything going for him, physically, mentally. He was at the top of his game today. It's a shame that Michael Say got injured and couldn't push Atwood all the way to his limit and see what would have happened today. But either way, Atwood did not back into this victory. You can never say the best raw lifter in the world backed into a victory.
Absolutely not.
There's no such thing. Giggity, giggity. Let's see what he does now for his third.
He seemed pretty pleased with that second
Oh,
attempt.
yeah.
Richard Cho with 683 pounds, 310 kilos. I think this is a huge lift for anybody. Gino said it was a huge lift for a 74, but that's 683 pounds.
Yeah, I would love that. There he goes, he's digging in.
Solid attempt for
Beautiful.
Richard.
Amazing deadlift right there, folks.
We're going on to our third attempt. Josiah was 611 pounds on the bar, 277.5 kilos.
Everybody's pulling over 600, Tim. Everybody on their final pulls is pulling over 600. 74 kilo weight class.
Jesus. 74 kilo weight class. And the lightest deadlift is 611 pounds. Third attempt.
Judges say the lift is no
2-1, no lift.
Wow.
Soft knees.
And he had a bit of a
Third attempt, and everyone is over 600.
I saw a bit of a hitch, but I didn't look at the hinge. Zach, coming up for his third attempt, is 622 pounds, 282 kilos.
Ramos on deck, Tran in the hole after 3 out. Make some noise!
Ooh.
Give him a round of applause.
Jacob Ramos looking to move into fourth place in this poll. Ours voted 622, looking to move from 6th to 4th.
Give Tran on deck, Abner in the hole, Cho, 4 out.
Jacob Ramos was 622 pounds, 382.5 kilos.
623 on the bar. Make some noise for Mr. Ramos.
He's in the bronze medal position right now. Just pull or extend that a little bit and maybe solidify his hold on it.
Very strong pull
Awesome.
by Jacob Ramos.
623 to move into fourth place. The lift is good.
He seems very pleased with that.
Let's get behind
And now here's where the thing becomes, Kevin Tran missed his 2 deadlifts, right?
Yes, Kevin
he
Tran
makes this-
needs this.
If he makes this,
Give him a big round of applause. He needs this.
he takes the bronze medal away.
Well, he sure did get it on the 3rd attempt. And
Good
made it
Lord,
look like
that's your
his
bronze
opener was
medalist in the
supposed to.
juniors right there. So he's on the medal stand.
Whatever was going on with that first and second attempt, he sure did make sure to come back on that 3rd and get it.
I almost wonder if he had a cramp in his hand and his forearm. I've gotten that before. Because the first 2, he just couldn't even hang on to them. And that he just, you can see like the bar slipping in his hands and everything.
Lawrence Abner with 666 pounds, 302.5 kilos.
666, the number of the beast. The bar is loaded.
We do have some stuff coming up for you though, folks. There's still a little excitement left. I'm just looking at 3rd attempts. There's some excitement coming up.
All right, we're taking 1 minute till the blood sterilizes. Till the blood dries.
So our friend Kevin Tran, I guess, did rip his hand on his 3rd attempt still, and they had to sanitize the bar due to blood. So we are just currently waiting for that to dry to bring out the next lifter.
I guess it gives y'all a reason to come back tomorrow.
Give me a round of applause to 666, the number of the beast. Lawrence Abner will raise the bar once again from the depths of hell into the heavens above. Lawrence Abner. Let's give him a round of applause.
Austin Perkins coming out next. Bar weight go to 305 kilos, 670.
All right, so Austin comes out here. He is your gold medalist in the juniors. And right now, he's in silver medal position in the open. Had a very, very good day. And then right behind Lawrence Abner, we got some big old deadlifts.
Austin Perkins with 672 pounds, 305 kilos.
Coached by Tim Anderson, 2019 Coach of the Year.
Very good 3rd attempt.
There you go.
Get some chips from Dan Gautreau. Somebody get some chips from Dan Gautreau. We got an American record.
Richard Cho is up next with 701 pounds, 318 kilos.
701 pounds. An American record attempt for Richard Cho.
So Richard Cho here is chosen 318 kilos for an American record in the deadlift.
There's been a change. Eric LaPointe
Yeah, I
will be
saw that go
on
through,
next
yep.
with 699 pounds, 317.5 pounds.
And that'll move him from 7th into 5th. That's why he did that.
Eric LaPointe is the lifter, 700 pounds on the bar.
There's been a change. Eric LaPointe will be gone before Richard Cho.
Give Eric LaPointe. Beat some low. Beat some low. Give a round of applause. Come on. 700 pounds. Beat some low. Beat some low. Instagram beat some low. He's looking to go 9 for 9. Come on, LaPointe. Rip it up, LaPointe.
See what happens here. Finish off a good day for him. There you go. Absolutely huge. Huge 700-pound deadlift in the 74-kilo class.
Now we have Richard Cho with 701 pounds, 318 kilos on the bar. Richard Cho, a.k.a. Pug the Goat on Instagram.
He's going to chip LaPointe. The bar started. He's looking to snatch the gold medal, American record away from him. He's looking to snatch that American record right away from LaPointe. 318 on the bar.
This will be taking away the current record from Eric LaPointe.
That's crazy. We're going American record attempt, American record attempt, American record attempt. So we're going to end with a bang. We had a little whimper going into deadlifts, and now it's going to be a lot better. Record attempt.
The first ever
800 kilos in the 74-kilo class.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's looking at
Taylor Atwood, 705 pounds, 320 kilos.
Everybody cheer! Everybody cheer!
Taylor is looking for the first
The people are on their feet for
800
Taylor
total.
Atwood.
Ladies and gentlemen, American record attempt. American record.
This is the American record attempt deadlift and American record total.
4.4 times.
Remember what we talked about during the squat and the bench?
Oh, yes.
Who did I say was going to wind up with the American record total?
Taylor Atwood.
Vidal Sassoon right here.
in history in the 74-kilo class to total 800. Benzona!
706 pounds.
Unbelievable. Oh,
Still an
That is
awesome
just
performance from
unbelievable.
Taylor Atwood.
unbelievable, Taylor Atwood. Wow. I don't know what to say. That was amazing. Like, coming down to the end of that, it's a shame Michael Say got hurt, right?
Yes.
Because American record squat, American record bench, which he still has, but we didn't wind up getting what we really wanted to see, was the showdown on third attempt
That's
deadlift with Taylor. But the last three lifters gave us a show. We went LaPointe American record, then we came back with an American record again, and then Taylor Atwood pulling for American record deadlift, American record total, and the first time in the history of the sport that a raw lifter has gone 800 kilos in the 74 kilo class.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's just amazing. So, I mean, this was kind of these two flights, the 59, the 66, and the 74s. They are what we told people they were going to be.
Absolutely.
It was exciting. And this is just the first day. This is the first prime time. So if you like this one, you got to tune in Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Tomorrow we have the 83 kilo boys, 47 kilo girls, 52. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
If I am, sorry. They will be all during the day in prime time. You know the big names for the 83s, 47s, and 52s. Lifting for prime time starts at 6 p.m. Central Time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. It'll be absolutely amazing. And again, tune in all weekend. It's going to be great. And the thing is, we got some new lifters coming up. I'm not going to tell you who the surprises are because you got to check back in, right? You're watching your favorite TV show. They kind of just tease the rest of the week.
Yes.
The rest of the episode. They don't tell you what's going on. So we're doing the same thing here. So anyway, for me, Elliot Feldman, and what was your name again? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Heather Connor.
Heather Connor. Bag of rocks.
Yes.
We
Tune
wanna
in tomorrow, you guys.
See you tomorrow.